Hello, 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 everyone. All right, welcome back to my channel. By the way, before anything, I want to say thank you for all the subscribers. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for following me and the channel and nice thumbs up and everything. I always like to thank my friends from in YouTube and, you know, glad that you're enjoying the videos. All right, if you like weird cars that had a shape that it was kind of like weird and not weird, but then it came up with other models from this model that were weird. I'll get to that in a minute, guys. You must be saying, what the hell is he talking about? But going back to what you're looking at, we have a 143 scale, 1986 Nissan Exa, or like how they were called in other parts of the world, Nissan Pulsar EX. All right. So this is a model that was out there from 1982 until 1990, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 1990. Now, this is the second generation, guys. So the second generation came out in 1986 until 1990. The first generation, it was a bit different. I think I already posted a video on the first generation, but it was the first generation was more classic of a sports car. I think this one, it's a sports car, but then when I meant at the beginning of the video that it had a different shape, because on the second generation Nissan Exa, it came out with a like a hatchback style, so, which I also have in the diecast. I'm gonna show in a future video. And it was like a hatchback style, and that was it didn't look such a sports car. It looked more like a hatchback, but so it came with two different shapes. This the sports car type, which is this one more, and then you got the other one also. But I remember someone told me that in the hatchback you could take the it was like an extra piece, and it will come back to be like a sports car again. Something weird. Something, when they try to experiment with cars and see if bringing this weird looking type will be attractive. I was, what can I say? Not everybody's into it. Okay, guys. Now, this car was sold in mostly around Japan, Australia, North America. I'm not sure about Europe. But again, very attractive car. It's not the most attractive sports car that Nissan came out with, because something that comes up from here till the end of the door is okay. The back, it kind of like cuts real quick. You know what I mean? This part right here drops real quick, and then I don't know, something about it, but it's okay. It's unfortunately, you don't see many around no more. I remember when I was younger, I used to see a lot of them on the road. Now, I guess they're not so reliable. You don't see many of them. Actually, you rarely see any of them. Rarely. But when, people didn't take care of them, so unfortunately they don't stick around. And then, when you want to fix them and they're already too rusted or too in bad shape, it's too late. I remember the headlights used to flip. That was the era when especially Japanese cars love those flipping headlights. Mazda, Nissan, Toyota, they love those flipping headlights. Even Mitsubishi also. Yeah, crazy. I mean, they said that they stopped making them because those headlights were obviously motorized, and if it stopped working, you couldn't drive at nighttime because you couldn't put your headlights on. So it was a problem. So they rather stop making them, and I think if there's a problem, And there's no manual way to put it on. I'm not sure if it was a manual way to lift those back up. Then you shouldn't make them, because otherwise, like they say, you cannot drive at nighttime, so you're only restricted to certain times of the day to drive a car. But by the way, as I remember them in person, it looks exactly how it looks in this video. I remember these tail lights that had like a cover, and you only see those strips around. It was weird. It was a real quirky, weird car. And sometimes when they're very strange, they're not very popular. And I think this is what happened to this car. They're not very popular, I guess, in restorations, and people keep them as a classic. Alright, guys, I'm going to let it go around a few times to get a nice look at the car. Alright, guys, so what do you guys think about this car? Do you enjoy it? Do you own one of these? Have you ever drove one of these? Or have you seen them in car shows? I remember seeing one in a car show about 2 years ago. But again, I saw actually the first generation in a car show about 2 years ago also. I find the first generation a bit more attractive to my eye. But they're not super, super requested, remembered. But what do you guys think about them? And let me know if you still see them around. Do you have one as me as a diecast? What diecast size do you guys collect? Are you only 143s? Are you are in the bigger also, the 132, the 118s? Or are you in the smaller scale like me, the 143, 164, the little ones, the 187? Alright, guys. So, again, do not forget to give me that nice thumbs up, which I truly, truly appreciate. And don't forget to click and subscribe. And when you do that, click the bell next to the subscribe button. The bell will do its homework for you. It will remind you when I'm posting more videos. Okay, guys? Take care of yourselves, especially more than ever. And goodbye.